and punk is like pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't know if you had any influence in the music writing or anything like that.
Sort of. With Vic, it was just kind of like making whatever music we could.
Sure.
It was just like finding
just
whatever musicians were around and just playing wherever we could.
Uh-huh.
And so, there was, let's see, our first band was Less Lethal. Then we were Poison Apples for a little bit. Then we did...
Poison the Apples?
No, well, I guess.
Wasn't it called that for a second?
No, it was just Poison Apples.
Oh, I think that's just what I called it. No wonder I couldn't find you on MySpace.
Yeah. You didn't get the name right, asshole.
MySpace.
I just gave up and listened to Poison the Well.
Oh, but it's crazy. Like, the last time I played with Vic, I found this bassist through my sister-in-law because he worked with her, and we into the same music like pop punk, Blink, and Green Day and stuff.
Sure.
So like we decided to play for my sister-in-law's birthday, and then she had a couple other bands play, and one of the bands playing there was these guys that Vic actually knew, and he played for them a couple times. I think he did some tours with them. I'm not sure.
Oh, very cool.
But
how far did they go on those tours?
Like,
you know?
I don't even know. Like at least like Northern California.
Okay, it's a mini tour, statewide.
Yeah.
Right on.
But like, like he didn't even know they were going to be there. It was just like, oh shit, what are you doing here? And it was just crazy. But yeah,
sounds like a bad Saved by the Bell episode.
I thought you were homesick.
But now you're in Throwaway Kids.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
but are you though?
Yeah. Technically,
I've seen it as a 4-piece with you. I've seen it as a 3-piece with you as the guitarist, soul guitarist, and then they replaced you, and now the both of you are back.
Yeah, we're doing the 4-piece now.
It's like the black guy in New Girl.
Jeez.
Have you guys seen that show?
Yeah, they got rid of Damon Wayans, and then he came back.
And he came back.
Yeah. But was he the same character?
No. They were
so they just changed them.
Yeah, but it was funny because they were like similar backgrounds. Like one was a basketball coach, the other one was a European basketball player.
Oh,
yeah, they were not creative at all when trying to think of each of these guys' backstories to figure it out.
Well then,
yeah,
it's Fox,
right?
But now it's a 4-piece.
Yeah.
So are you the coach or are you
Are you the pitcher or the catcher?
Whoa. Let's not go there. No, well, we're still trying to figure it out, actually. We've only done one show, which was our Welcome Back show with Aaron. So, like, with that, it was hard to do, like, our original songs because, we only made them with one guitar.
Yeah.
And so, like, we were just kind of, like, playing the same thing with the line.
Well, it's punk, dude. Who the fuck cares?
Nice.
No, I mean,
thanks for coming on the show, by the way.
I didn't mean like that. I mean, like, it happens in punk all the time where, like, the two guitars in the band would end up playing the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
For
makes
dynamics.
it sound better.
Yeah, for dynamics. Yeah.
Totally.
I didn't mean to be a dick, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, we threw in some covers too, where that took two guitars, and so that sounded awesome. And we're still trying to figure it out. Also, Aaron is also trying to figure some stuff out.
Okay, Aaron's the singer of the band, right? And the bassist.
Yeah.
He draws his influences really heavily from Blink.
Yeah, he really idolizes Tom DeLonge.
Yeah, I don't get it. What is it? And I've asked him before. And I'm like, dude, so what is it about Tom? What's your take on that?
I just really think he's just gay for him.
Okay.
I don't know
all right.
how else to put it.
Did you catch him beating off to like one of his old magazines or something?
I think
is he just watching
close.
Like What's My Age Again? Is that the one where they're running naked, or is that all the small things?
That's What's My Age Again, and then all the small things is when they're like with the open T-shirts,
right? Like
pop stars,
right?
Yeah.
He's just watching that.
He's just watching that on. No, he's like on a.
I really want to have him on and ask him one of these days.
I don't know what it is, man. That's him.
Yeah. And you're a huge Green Day fan. I've known you to be in all these years.
Yeah, really take after Billy Joe.
Mm-hmm. Steph, would you say that's your favorite band too?
Yes.
Thank you, Steph.
You're welcome.
So
nice.
I actually went to go see them when they played at the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, I went there too.
Yeah?
I got there fucking late.
Oh.
What the fuck was that?
Have you been following his side project, Longshot?
Somewhat. I see his posts like on Instagram, and I heard they were playing the Observatory recently. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it
Yeah,
still
yeah.
Billy Joe and just some other guys, or
I don't know. Who
Yeah,
it
The
is.
same guys.
Okay.
No, it's
no,
for
sorry,
his
for
side project. It's just Billy Joe
Okay.
is fronting it, and he has it's a 4-piece band. They're not from Green Day.
One-
I think one of them might have been his like guitar tech. I'm not exactly sure
Okay.
who is in there. I don't really follow them too heavily,
Yeah.
but
It's hard to keep up.
It sounds like Green Day though.
Yeah.
Like that's all.
Well,
I
you
hear.
can't help. Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
help
you
it
can't
when it's him
understand.
singing it.
Yeah.
And writing and all that. But one of the coolest things that that he's done is that then he joined forces recently with Tim Armstrong with their 2 sons.
Yeah.
And they started a band called the Armstrongs.
Yeah.
I thought that was one of the coolest things that ever happened.
That was like the best idea ever.
and their tracks were pretty catchy.
I
gotta
think I
say.
only heard one of them. What was the single?
I don't know.
All right.
I really want to go listen to it now.
Yeah, me too. Me too. We won't now though. That's
All
for,
right.
for goddamn sure.
Thanks
I have anything to do with it. But hey, man. So what's in the works? Anything? Any new shows? Anything to look forward with? To I mean,
Just with no shows right now.
okay,
So,
that's exciting.
yeah.
I can't wait.
It's going to
I
be a
don't know what
slow
else to say
build.
about
Where can
Yeah.
we at least catch some of your stuff? Maybe people look it up online or look up some YouTube videos. any
iTunes and
channels?
Spotify.
We're
right?
on YouTube. We're on Spotify.
What's
we're
Apple
on
Music?
Apple Music.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just I don't know. Just search Throwaway Kids. See
Throwaway
what you can
Kids.
find.
Now it used to have a different name too, right? Wasn't it
Yeah.
The Longest Line?
We were the longest.
And then it
line.
was just Longest Line,
okay.
right?
I guess.
And then
I feel like
and then
Jose's, or feel like Josie's making all these.
the reason I know these things, and it's sad that I know more about your band's history than you, because
Right,
I
yeah.
used to be in this other band, which we've covered already, called The Hotline. And The Hotline used to have Throwaway Kids. Back then, they were called The Longest Line, open up for us. And
Right.
that was always a fun thing. And you guys were always gracious, man.
Yeah, playing Rush
Aaron's,
Bar.
Aaron's a good fucking guy. Fucking Wolf on drums. That guy's a machine.
He is
That
sick.
guy is a machine. His favorite band is Korn. You would never think it.
No, I think his favorite band is the Descendants.
Is it now?
Yeah.
By the way, the Adolescents, did you hear?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He
The,
passed away.
Good old what's his name?
Yep. Yep, that's
Rest
the
in
one.
peace.
R.I.P. man, R.I.P.
Yeah, I never was able to catch the Adolescents, but I did admire some of their tracks. I think they were huge in the punk world, at least here in California and Los Angeles. They were a big influence in
They're legends.
yeah, at least here in LA they are. Kind of like X. If you talk to anybody from New York or Philly, they're like, "Who the fuck is X?" But like they're huge in LA, or at least anybody who grew up in the 80s or
Yeah.
was born in the late 70s, growing up in the 80s would know who the fuck they were. But did a lot for the scene around here, that's for sure. So Josh, do you have any sports for us today, man? Are you ready to take this on?
I'm
Those
ready,
food
man.
duties?
I'm ready, man.
All right, man. Hey, and Steph, you guys can chime in at any point. So here we go.
What's up, people?
Hi, Josh.
All right, guys. So as everyone knows, the World Cup's going on right now. World Cup's going on right now, guys, and everyone already knows by now Mexico got in, but
Mexico lost, and this is what I
No.
don't understand about soccer.
and I'm about to explain that to you right now, sir.
Thanks.
Everyone was upset.
Football.
They lost the game, but if anyone knows how soccer's structured, it's not about just wins, losses.
Yeah, there's a point
There's
system.
a point system.
Yeah.
And like every win is worth 3 points, every draw is worth 1 point, and every loss you don't get anything.
Okay.
So when the bracket came down to it, why Mexico got in was because they won the point differential against Germany, and then also they had more wins. They had 2 wins, Germany only had 1, so they got 6 points. Germany only had 3 points, so that's why Germany automatically got knocked out.
Ah.
And so that's why South Korea, they only have one win, and that's against Germany. And that's why
Okay.
and they're all three of them are in the same group. So they basically just propelled Mexico up to the second spot.
So Mexico didn't win. They got lucky.
They got lucky. They got lucky.
Okay.
So a funny thing is, Bud Light just recently announced today for soccer fan. They posted this on their Twitter, by the way. We'll post it on the website, or on the Facebook. So then it says, soccer fans from lands of California, our king John Barley, the fourth of his name and champion of the Dilly Dilly, has been informed of the great curse of the fifth game that haunts Team Mexico. But our king does not believe in curses, just like he doesn't believe in modern medicines or in brunches. Just pick one, breakfast or lunch. So by royal decree, it is announced that should Mexico advance to the quarterfinals, such a great victory shall be celebrated by him, helping he pay for the celebratory Bud Lights. If Mexico breaks the curse, more details will come. Best of luck, Mexico and Dilly Dilly. So basically, if Mexico beats Brazil, they're offering free beer for everyone in Southern California.
Oh, man.
So
But one Bud Light, isn't that like the equivalent to like a Perrier?
I mean, yeah.
So if Mexico doesn't make it, do they go into the pit of misery?
Oh,
Dilly
shit.
Dilly.
Dilly.
Dilly dilly.
I say so, yes. So the games are all going to start on Saturday. So, obviously, it's coming out Monday.
Uh-huh.
We'll see what everything goes. We'll have an update next Friday when we have our next podcast. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with this new basketball league that goes on this summer called the Big Three. It's basically like 3-on-3 basketball, but it's like a bunch of old veterans that have been retired. They're basically playing again.
Oh, wow.
And Ice Cube actually made this league with Allen Iverson. They're the co-founders and like the co-presidents of the league, commissioners
That's
of the
awesome.
league. So they just announced today that Big Three League legalizes cannabidiol, CBD, effective immediately for 2018 season. Basically, that means that CBD can now be used for the players on any type of medical treatments and ailings and stuff like that. So this is like a big thing because this is the first professional sports league to ever
That's
legalize that.
Yeah. That's fucking dope.
And it actually was brought in, I think it was taken off of the...
I'm celebrating over here. Keep talking.
It was actually taken off of the World Health, WHO's drugs list. So it's now legal worldwide, I believe.
So it's basically decriminalized.
Well, not federally, not in the U.S., but worldwide it has become decriminalized.
Canada just did it.
Yes.
America's
they did.
hat.
Yeah.
Crafty Canadians.
America's hat.
Damn Canadians. Damn hosers.
That's a pretty cool that they
And what's that all about, eh?
they allow the players to use CBD. Because
Exactly.
It helps with pain
Yeah.
and joint problems.
And hopefully this will kind of stem into like the NFL, so people will stop, using, getting in trouble for using marijuana. Instead,
Yeah.
just use CBD and maybe not have CT.
It's just so ironic that they would allow like the opioids to be
Exactly.
as abundant as they are, or even as required as they are for that kind of a pain relief when you just have CBD.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, it's
fucking
healthier for you. It's better for you.
It didn't do shit to you, but make you feel nice.
Exactly. So one last thing I want to talk about right now, it's going around, is it's NBA free agency coming up this weekend. Free agency starts July 1st. A lot of big names moving around. LeBron James, obviously, maybe coming to LA, along with Paul George. Anyone know who Kawhi Leonard is? Probably not.
Nope.
Crickets. All right. Anyway.
Isn't he on the Spurs?
Yeah, he's on the Spurs. Right now, he's a kid from Palmdale, grew up in Palmdale, grew up a Lakers fan. He wants to come back home. He's tired of playing with the Spurs because they all like they're ganging up on him, and he's just like, screw this. I only have 1 year left. I ain't staying. Trade me now. Any place else you trade me, I'm not signing another year. It's Lakers or bust.
Oh shit!
So like the Spurs are kind of.
What do the Lakers say about this?
Oh, the Lakers right now, they're in talks right now with the Spurs, so we'll know by the end of the weekend, on Monday. Everything might work out. We may find out where LeBron's going, where Paul George is going, and then Lakers are planning, from what I heard, to make